Have you ever heard the saying, you don't know what you don't know? Well, that's never more true in marriage. Let me explain what I mean. When you get married, it's all about you and your wife. And when you first get married, you're going places, it's almost like you're dating. And then comes a child, and all of a sudden date nights stop, or, the early morning cries go out and you got to get up and feed the baby and it's your turn. No, it's your turn. And then there's a lot of joy in that. And then as those kids go to school the first day, and then as they actually get their driver's license one day, and then they start dating, and then they get married, and then they have a baby, and now you're a grandparent, and then you become a great grandparent, and maybe even a great great grandparent. You just don't know what you don't know in marriage. It's never the same. It might seem like there's a pattern or rhythm, but something's going to disrupt that pattern or rhythm in your life, which is why Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says this: trust in the Lord with all of your heart and don't lean to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. It will be healing to your flesh and refreshment to your bones. And I know that somebody that's watching this video is probably thinking, you know what, I got this. That's being wise in your own eyes. Somebody else watching this video is probably saying, man, I need some help. Well, let me just tell you, I've been married 32 years and I love my wife, and I need help. I need help being a better husband. I need help being a better spouse. I need help being a spiritual leader in our home. That's why I can't lean into my own understanding, because my own understanding is so limited. I've only been married 32 years. I don't know what tomorrow brings, or next week, or next month. And so that's why I've got to trust in the God of the universe, who has no beginning or no end, who ordained marriage and brought us together. He knows more about you than you do, and he knows more about your spouse than she knows about herself. He knows more about your future than you could ever imagine. That's why we have to lean into him and not lean into our own understanding. So many times we think, oh, my spouse will never change. We've had this conversation 20 times. Somebody watching this video is going, man, I could really use the last part of that verse where it says, I need healing in my flesh and I need refreshment in my bones because I'm exhausted. Well, I'm telling you, if you will trust in the Lord with all of your heart, if you'll turn away from any evil that's found inside of you, if you'll acknowledge God in all of your ways, I promise you, he will restore and repair your life, your heart, and yes, your marriage.